citizens, always subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. And $19.95 plus shipping and handling will keep you out of hell. Hell. Alrighty, boob tubes, bear with me. Oh my lordy, so good you had to hear it 3D and in triple. That's how good that was. Anyway, welcome to Ramblings of a Madman's Mind. Kips Clips. This is not going to be the crack cane of social media, although you may want that. This is going to require you to maybe have an attention span more than 30 seconds. But what I'm going to do for the mental midgets out there, that no matter if you show them a picture of Tommy Robinson standing at a BNP meeting and doing all the dots for them, just blindly refuse to believe you, or like believe the photograph. Maybe they think the fucking earth is flat as well, the fucking mental midgets. So, they refuse to admit what's in front of them because they're in the cult. And as soon as you question the leader or any of the doctrine of any cult, whether it be the Truth or Industrial Complex cult, mini cults that have all sprouted out for the fucking main king dong, or the top of the pyramid, all the little fucking scarily, all the little mini cults, cults within cults within cults within cults, but you all have to agree on chemtrails are real, this is real, that's not, so on and so forth. You know, you can't come in and go, I don't believe in chemtrails, I don't like UKIP, and I think Tommy Robinson is not what he says on the tin. As soon as you say that shit, people's brains go to must spaz out, and they just start singing, oh, Tommy Robinson, and calls me, what is it they say, the liberal left lunatics or something. You know, a Rangers fan who's sitting there flying the Union Jack, the Scottish Royal Banner. I've got a claymore on my fucking wall. If I can do that right. I've got a claymore on my wall, just below my lordship. Just below the Seal of Solomon for York Wright Lodge that was shutting down and auctioning off all their shit. And a big fucking lion rampant, or, well, big couple of lions kissing each other behind me as well. Make it out what you will. You're left roll. Oh, you're... It's just the cult of Tommy Robinson. You see these cults all the time. Witnessed it, man. Took ages, right? Years ago, there used to be this dude that always used to bounce in and chat and stuff. And then when I started not liking UKIP, or pointing out, here, hold on, they're using conspiracy to suck you into UKIP. He just fucked off. And it wasn't until ages later when some other mental midget was having a go at me that I found that out in a fitter age. But anyway, I'll leave it there. So I'm going to take you through my thought patterns, starting with the picture. Right, so what have we got in the poll? Is Tommy Robinson, and unfortunately the polls don't carry over. I would like them to carry over. So if you do want to get involved in any of the polls, you will have to tune in live. And bear with me because I've got a couple of lines on. And the Bayern Munich game, Man U Bayern Munich game's just kicked off. Hey, Tommy Robinson. So that ain't the one I want. That's why that's that problem. That's the one I want. That's why that problem's sorted. So in the evening one and all. So as I said, what I'm going to do is just take you down and join dots like a far right family tree. You know, the exact way that I've done with the Truth or Industrial Complex. You know, all the independent journalists independently telling you the same shit for all the central sources. He blows smoke up this guy's ass, that guy's blows smoke up this guy's ass. And when you join them, it's messier than the mainstream media, which is weird because the internet media, the so-called alternative media, there's not an alternative about it. Every bit of pish that they fucking... And I'll show you Tommy Robinson linked to the anti-abortion mob, through the BNP, through Jim Dowson, the anti-abortion mob, who the far right ones in America, the extreme far right ones in America, kill motherfuckers. I'll show you Jim Dawson, link to... In fact, let me just do a quick synopsis. Because believe it or not, or it's not to be believed, I do have some shit set up. So, I'll take a quick... I'll do a very quick synopsis and then go through and do it a bit slower and broke down for the simple-minded. Now, let me just get my buttons right, because I don't know where I am. Well, quite literally and figuratively. Right, okay. This is Tommy Robinson. He doesn't deny this picture. Nobody denies it because it's fucking real. Because this guy went to meetings. You can argue the crumbs of how many he did or didn't go to, or whether he was just there. What was I going to say? He wasn't a member. He was just joined a few meetings. Now, to me, do you know what I would dare to suggest there? He's some sort of a hired little bit of muscle. That's John Tyndall on the right. I guarantee people a wee bit more knowledge than me could name the rest of them. But this is Tommy Robinson at a far right meeting. Now, I'm showing some clicking this picture, and they're like, Tommy Robinson would have been 9-year-old in the early 90s. I'm like, is that what your head goes to? Is that what your head goes to? That person's clearly in the cult, throwing out everything I'm saying and obsessing about the fact I didn't know when this picture was took. And I don't think that's bad. I'll show you how organised these motherfuckers are, and it's actually quite scary because this is all connected to fucking paramilitary groups who are on my doorstep, quite literally on my doorstep, and who are littered all around the town where my family name comes from. And yet, I'm still a crazy lefty liberal or something. It's fucking hilarious. So there's Tommy Robinson at a BNP meeting. Where did I want to go after that? Wanted to go... No, there. I wanted to go here. Right, so then we can talk about the BNP, the British National Party, where they came from, and their transition, and how their last known leader as such, Nick Griffin, whose best pal still with Jim Dawson over in Hungary, setting up Knights Templars white-only enclaves, and how they splintered off, or how the BNP fractured into 1,000,001 pieces. Every one of those wee pieces rebranded themselves, regrouped, and launched campaigns on fucking line. And every cunt fell for it. Because every cunt's arsehole's twitching about brown people and boats. And look, you can hear the man in yourself. There's a documentary out there, by the way, if anybody could find it. I can't find it for the life of me. It was on BBC Panorama, and it was the money men behind the far right, or invisible men behind the far right. I, for the life of me, can't find it. I will show to you how many links have been removed. You know, me and my naivete, back in the day, you save the link and not the content. So later down the line, the content goes away, the link isn't there, but thankfully, because of the bookmark kings, you will be able to see what videos have been removed. Or the title of the videos that have been removed. And it's all Jim Dawson's own stuff. Stuff that he, through his well-connected lawyers, would have probably got shut down, took off. We'll talk about the British National Party election results, how they went and how it manifested from the BNP winning its first seat in 2012, I believe. 2009, sorry. See, I'm terrible with my dates, but concentrate on that, you fucking fools. Napoli just scored. Hold on, I need to check out my cooking. Oh, I look lovely. My cooking's fine. Right, so I had to freeze on lens. Oh, that's right, I need to refresh it because it's not got the 8 o'clock start yet. So I need Munchen to win. That's my long odds one to make the odds a wee bit sweeter. Inter at home, Napoli at home, they're already 1-0 up. And Hendon, I don't even know what that is, English mob somehow. Just like the odds. Stick it in a wee accumulator. So thank you, Napoli. Anyway, that's enough about football for just now. So, BNP wins its first seat in 2009. That would happen to be in Paddington and Burnley West, right? This is this area here of the country, right? Now, believe it or not, I know a good few people. In fact, a boy that's going to be chatting my door shortly, he's a Manc. And I notice Glaswegians, that sounds horrible. Imagine getting called Mancs. There's a fucking war on if that happened up in Scotland. Call me a manky bastard, you bastard. Anywho's, so that's in the northwest of England. Then, fast forward to Tommy Robinson and another far-right candidate doing pishing the elections, pisher than they would expect, right? But what was it? Brexit doing amazingly. The Brexit party dominates the Northwest, right? Not like old Tommy Robinson, he could only get the football fans out of it. But, if you're not a mental midget, you can think a wee bit deeper, like how people would market stuff and do PR with shit. Now, let's say, for example, you have 5 candidates. Right, you're only allowed 5. I'm just using this as an example, but that's how it works, right? So you get your Labour, Conservative, you've got your UKIP, and then you've got probably a Green Party, and then independent voters, right? But what Tommy Robinson has managed to do is get more votes from he's mobilised voters to put fucking things in boxes that drowns out the left up in that area of the country. Not enough, obviously, but not enough as of yet, even though if you go and listen to his little fanboy cockboy choirs, you would think he was the Messiah himself. He's not the Messiah, he's just a naughty little boy. Right? So, where did Tommy Robinson run? He dominates the Northwest. Sorry, it was in the Northwest constituency of the European elections, however they break it down. I could have went and found that out, but I couldn't quite be arsed. I'm breaking this down enough for mental fucking midgets, quite frankly. Now, if this guy actually believed any of the shit that he spouts, every country fucking, government for fucking white people, you should be governing your own towns and stuff. That's funny, mate, because Luton is nowhere near the the northwest. I'm going to fuck this up 1,000,001 times. And cockboys are going to be like, you got that wrong. I don't give a flying fuck. That shows your mental mentality that you can't listen to what I'm saying or the message I'm trying to fucking portray, and more on, he said fuck cunt bugger. Right, so there's Luton, just north of London. Now, last time I checked, Luton and London were the south-east of the country. But this little prick's had to run up all the way up to the other corner of the country to run. Why weren't you running in your own back garden, Tommy? Huh? Why didn't you run there? Is it a coincidence this little man ran in the same area that the BNP had enough support in to get a seat? Now, I know mental midgets out there on the boob tubes cannot comprehend that. That's what you do when you're marketing. You look at analytics, data, you do polling, workshops, work groups, the whole shebang. Do you know the far right's work groups are? YouTube videos. That's where they get all their fucking analytics for, right? Oh, fucking shagging babies is going down this week. It's more brown people on boat. Panel out more brown people on boat this week. We'll wait for the fucking shagging little girl shit to get more traction. There's a Muslim fucking grooming gang just been convicted. Oh, right, ramp it up with the fucking brown people shagging little girls shit. Right, that's for a pure cutthroat Machiavellian marketing perspective. Right, wait till it, because we'll get to Jim Dawson. So again, this is just a wee small, this is meant to be a quick synopsis. Right, John Tyndall. I don't think that's the John Tyndall I'm looking for. Right, John Tyndall, but all I need to do is rectify this. I'm acting as if like the fucking internet doesn't work live, do you know what I mean? So there's John Tyndall. He was the leader. He's the man speaking right there. He's the man on the right that Tommy's looking to. And I don't know about you, is Tommy just standing behind that dude, or is he standing as some sort of security? Because, like, look what a young puppy is then, man. You know? And that's when he would have been ball deep in the football casual scene, and thus hired as muscle, or possibly could have been hired for muscle by the BNP for their gig. You know, because they know that fucking, well, I don't know. Make up your own mind. This is my train of thought. These are the ramblings of my mind. So, we were away from my boat. John Tyndall. Nick Griffin. That was the leader after John Tyndall, who's currently online campaigning with Jim Dawson using the website, The Knights Templar. I don't know if they've shut it down and started. Somebody told me they shut the old one down and started again, which is a strong possibility. And it was Nick Griffin that used Jim Dawson to raise him millions of pounds to allow this to happen. So Nick Griffin and Jim Dawson in cahoots way back in 2009 at the earliest I can make of. Probably earlier, obviously, but anywho. So Nick Griffin Jones, he runs his own web page now as well. He's running in Liverpool councils and stuff. No getting anywhere, no getting votes. I remember the last time he ran, he got more thumbs up on his YouTube video than he did actual votes, and that isn't a lie. Go and check it out, man. You don't need to, in fact, everything I say, go and check out. Don't believe a word that comes out my mouth. Number one, I fuck up all the time, and number two, I could be wrong and lying to you. Maybe I'm a shape-shifting lizard, and when I turn off this camera, my studio disappears. You know, some Looney Tune actually thought this was a fucking studio. I don't know if it was a joke or real or what. Anyway, my studio disappears, and walls made out of hummus and all that fucking come in, man. I just blast out my Jesus sandals. Stick some incense on and listen to some reggae, man. I do like reggae, but well, anyway. Does reggae have... Is reggae political? Anyway, so Jones. So these are the splinter groups of the BNP that I'm talking about. And we'll all go into them. Now here's a big bad boy PR marketing behind them. Now there was a oh God, can't you fucking find it now? Oh no. From Airdrie to Belgrade. Airdrie would be where I went and seen Tommy Robinson. To Belgrade, this is him arming Christian warriors. You know? So I'm going to go through this one by one, otherwise I will get lost. So Jim Dawson, if you don't know about him, go and check him out. Interesting character. The Invisible Man of Britain's far right. Here's a wee thing to wet your whistle. Is this Tommy Robinson speaking? Or Jim Dawson? Think about it, you mental midgets. See, he knows his demographics. There is a front line. This guy's not war footing. Yeah, like, so there you go. I think I stuck that in the chat as well. You can go and peruse that at your for your own enjoyment. But it's a very good listen to, and I can already hear people, you know, you lefty liberal, listening to the BBC. Because cunts like this have already got you programmed, your NPCs. So you don't even look at the BBC, never mind consider a word that comes out their mouth. You know, I can hear people, oh, he's clearly a paedophile supporter. Again, more programming that's put inside your heads. Somebody can bounce up on the BBC one day and say something that you 100% agree on, and you say, hey, I agree with that, and it doesn't make you a paedophile. Not to some people out there. So anyway, I would suggest a lot of people go and listen to that. It's a really good listen. So this was the ones that I wanted to show. Daily Record, this is one of my local rags, right? What year's this on? Now, traditionally, you would say, well, look at its emblem, right? See its emblem up there? Get it? Got it? Good. Okay. So, call this left-leaning media, I would beg not. BNP's top fundraiser. This is why I wanted to show you this, because well, I'll show you how much of the shit that they've managed to get shut down. I will show you. I've got all the shit, all the links that I took back in the day. I know, tried to open them all up. Most of them aren't working. Is today exposed as a militant anti-abortion campaigner. Right, now what does militant anti-abortion campaigners and the militant anti-vaccination mob have in common? I've not even got this together. I should have done this, but I haven't. End of, right, where the fuck am I? Here, I'm here. We'll see what comes up, because I'm can't be the only one that knows this. Anti-vax and anti-abortion groups. God, man, what a mindfucker for baggery. Do you know what? I'll show you some mindfuck. Let's just have a wee look at the mindfuck here. Right, so anti-vax and anti-abortion groups. Even more of a mindfuck. Anti-vaxxers using pro-choice slogans make me so angry. Why, hen? Because they're all coming from the same place, same hymn book, because the anti-vax campaign didn't originate in, I'm a scientist and I've looked at the science and this is wrong. It originated from the militant anti-abortion campaigners. Why, you might ask? I'll tell you. Go and check out the original research, some of the original research, because I've actually done this. I know a lot of people who, and this doesn't make pro-abortion or anti-abortion or pro-vax or anti-vax. I've got my own crazy twisted opinions on this, and this isn't the point of this video. I'm pro-choice. Even that's been co-opted. You can't fucking use the English language without some PR fucking guru getting his hands all over it before you, man. Mindfuck. Oh, what's happening? It's a wee bit argy-bargy. Bruno Fernandes is a wee bit of a bucktooth, isn't he? Anyway, so what they've got in common is it comes from the deep-held belief in Christians and maybe other religions as well, but I don't see them killing folk for it. Or I've not heard of them killing people for it, you know. But what happens is the early research in and around, and I'm deliberately brushing broad brushstrokes here because to go into fine detail, it would mindfuck me. I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try and do a quick synopsis, and if it interests you, there's a baton. Go and run with it and check out what the hell I'm saying. So, simple fact is they used embryos, right? So, to the anti-abortion, the militant anti-abortion mob, who, if you go and check out them, it's quite easy to see where they all come from. The same place Jim Dawson comes from, are the anti-vaxxers. because they used embryos in the research behind vaccinations. So they see every vaccination as a dead baby. Not a thing to try and not science to try and extend life, but as a dead baby, and everything should be left up in the hands of the Lord. And it's crazy, and these are the people that believe in virgin births and walking on water. Just saying. Does nobody care to actually even suggest this or consider it? So, Jim Dawson, a loyalist campaigner, sentenced over flag. So he's in Airdrie, get kicked out of the Orange Lodge in Airdrie. He's fucking all over the gaff, isn't he? He's all over the gaff. This happened that long ago. 2015, he's been sentenced over the flag protests. You can go and check this out. I was over in Scotland. I'll throw a few extra apples in the mix here, right? The claim of that land that's currently getting fought about to this day goes back to Robert the Bruce, who was king in that area of land back in Robert the Bruce's day. What you'll find is it was Robert the Bruce's brother. Now, Robert the Brutus, wasn't Scottish. His brother wasn't Scottish. They were of Viking lineage who, when they were raping and pillaging France, the French hierarchies kind of went, yeah, look, see, instead of he's coming and fucking raping and pillaging us all the time, why don't we just give you a wee bit of land? Break you a wee bit of the bread off. There's a wee bit of bread. Go and fucking hang me. And then when they did do that, they ended up bouncing back up into the Western Isles and conquering other lands. And thus, Robert the Bruce and Robert the Bruce's brother, who I'm acting like I don't have the fucking internet in front of me. Edward Bruce. I always love to go over this. It's always good to refresh your mind. Right, he was King of Ireland, proclaimed High King of Ireland 1315. In 1316, he was eventually defeated, killed by an Anglo-Irish forces of the Lordship of Ireland at the Battle of Fagart in County Louth. Let's just see, it's the northeast. See, it's Ulster. It's like Scottish Ulster. It's why you get Ulster Scots. Right? Ulster Scots claim they're, if you go and do your genealogy, back at this man. So it depends how far in the past you want to go to make a claim of like fucking strong and powerful men when they claimed like bits of land. You know, back in the day, you just rock up, plant your flag, go, this is mine. If you want it, come fight me for it. A bit different nowadays, but those claims are still sculpting the world in the so-called countries that we live in today, and I would argue that's kind of evidence of it there. But Eddie, that was a wee bit of a curveball, so let me see if I can get back on track. Jim Dawson. That was the flag protest, I believe, on it. That was him arrested over the flag protest. This is a bit that scared me. This is the Belfast Telegraph. He's an evil genius. Right, now, these are people that have like went to school, can spell, recite the alphabet, speak without saying fuck, cunt and bugger for 2 seconds that are writing this shit. But his PR has installed such insecurity into people, such fear in people's heads that when prevented with evidence, they'll laugh it off and not even consider it because it came from the mainstream media. The reason they had to create this and implant it in your head, which they've successfully done to droves. Droves out there, not enough to win any election or anything, but there's enough weak-willed motherfuckers out there that you can get a wee mob to climb Downing Street's gates and all that. And these marketing men, you heard this guy, he believes that the Christianity's at war with Islam. He believes it's the final line. There's the front line there. He's Machiavellian as fuck, willing to slit your throat to get his agenda. And you don't think he's clever enough to conceive of creating Britain first, getting Tommy Robinson out there, Jones, Nick Griffin, all sitting wherever they're sitting in their wee fucking men's club back in the day. And none of them were smart enough to predict the internet, see how powerful it was going to be, and start influencing people on it. And you can see it. I mean, you've got fucking Count Spunkula, Sargon of Mossad, and I think there was a fucking Romanian cunt that was in that clique. A Romanian motherfucker. Maybe it was Count Spunkula's cousin or something. And he was talking about joining UKIP or something. Maybe I misheard that, probably misheard that, because I think it isn't possible. Reactionary, my friend, how you doing, buddy? So, now, this is a guy who I'm pointing out to he's from my neck of the wood, he's in toes, or has links with all the paramilitary organisations, and the fucking people that will genuinely put a bullet in your brain, and they all live in and around fucking my neck of the wood. Can't he move for them down fucking Ayrshire way, man? I think old Mad Dog's still camped up out there. And do you know where the Mother Lodge is down in Kilwinning? Down Ayrshire. Right next, the closest part of Scotland to Ireland. That's where Mother Lodge is. Lodge Zero. In fact, I'll even show you that later on if I can remember. If I go back. In fact, why when I can do it just now? Because no doubt later on I'll forget. No, what I'm looking for. I'm fucking wrong. Right. So, here's a useful resource I use, man. It's brilliant, man. And, oh no, fuck. Where's the list of lodges? Hold on. Last updated May 23. What's Freemasonry? Where can I find the lodges, man? It's just the Lodge of St Andrews. How to find us? Directions? No, not your fucking. I want the home. No, right, I think I've went. Right. Because this went offline a while ago as well. Right, here we go. Nah, it's not working now, bastard. Show me the money. Well, here we go, got it working. Now, the symbolism and all that you'll get, and this is fantastic. And if you just take a time to stop and get over the Masonic conspiracy that was put inside every cunt's head through conspiratard land, and just going, like, somebody bouncing about telling me that it's the Star of David all day, I'm like, it's not, it's the Seal of Solomon for a Masonic lodge, I'm muppet, can you know, tell? And they can't. So there's Mother Lodge there, Kilwinning. The three castles, and then you've got the set square going through the middle like that, you know, right angles and all that jazz. But as I said, so they've got their coins, and oh, it's amazing, man. You know, the last few, like, see that there? That symbol there. I'll tell you a little that I know about it. My dad used to have a thing on his keyring, and it was shaped exactly like that. It looked silver, and in the middle was a cork-like looking thing. I've never actually searched out what it was, but I should do it at one point, just out of my own curiosity. And God knows what happened to it. God only knows. I would have loved to have fucking had that. But anyways, oh, sorry. So that's a keystone. It's known as a keystone, right? A keystone of an arch, because it holds it all together. It's holding everything together. You know, the top branch, tip of the pyramid, top of the strongest part of the arch. The arch don't work without the keystone. In America, what have you got? Let me just show you. The Keystone State. That's weird. Anyway, let me just, because I'm fucking looking at the wrong mouse hand, I'm getting so confused now. So there's Washington DC. Oh, fucking hold on, I need to get this sorted. Hold on, I'm going to ask my brain. My brain always comes through for me. What state in America is known as the Keystone State?
According to PA.gov, Pennsylvania's essential role in the founding of the United States earned it the nickname, the Keystone State.
Coincidence? Coincidence? Right, now remember the symbolism I was showing you there. Let's see, this is, what number is that? That's number 1. Cubed! That's how competitive these lodges are. And if you go and look into lodge history, you'll find out it's not a centralised structure. They're all independent, with running from the same charges kind of idea. Anyway, if you go and do your history on it, I don't know, I find it fascinating. So I just want to put I was up in Chukterland. Right. So 1670. And that symbol will go back to 1670 because that'll be a symbol they'll use in their rights and degrees and shit. To tell stories. They use symbols, like hieroglyphs. And then you get Mike Rivero telling you symbols are for the simple-minded. Really, Mike? Really, Mike? You're smarter than that, mate. But, so you can see how competitive they are and stuff about their numbers or whatever. Can see how I found that using a Google search. It's no secret. There's the apron. So, anywho, I went off track there, man, because I can get lost doing that kind of shit forever. So, the Keystone State, right in between the Confederacy and the Southern. The Confederacy and the North and South, fucking Civil War, American Civil War. And it was called the Keystone State because that was where both sides met, put it all together with a nod and a wink, worked it all out, and there was Masons on both sides of the Civil War. And what was it? You're a dying widow's son or something was the key word to make sure that another brother for a different lodge wouldn't shoot you in battle if it came to it. It's like, I'm a dying mother. I'm a dying son from a... I'll need to check that out again, but it goes back to the Egyptian trilogy. The Egyptian trilogy. The Egyptian trilogy mythology, which you can pretty much learn all of through a Hollywood film, which I found amazing. Others hated it, shit in the ratings and all that. But I loved it because it was like a Hollywood production of the mythology between Isis and Horus and Set and shit. Beautiful, man. Called God's Eye Juped, funnily enough. But anyway, let's get this show back on the road. Where was I? Where the fuck was I? Oh, the evil genius claims he is. Jim Dawson laughs off TV claims. And remember, the TV lies to you, just like the Belfast, just like the mainstream media. They come to this conclusion all based on Illuminati bullshit inserted into your head by him and his puppeteers, these people that fucking listen to his bullshit. And anywho, get involved in the poll, if there actually is anybody even watching. I think I got one comment earlier on, but reactionary, how you doing, my man? So if you do like this, remember, give it a wee thumbs up. It's much appreciated. It's like a digital hug. Or if you're a Tommy Robinson cock boy, getting let's see. Right, so there's been 6 votes. What are you talking about? Right. Anyway, so if you enjoy this pish, stick a wee thumbs up. If I'm annoying you by pointing out my point of view while you're screaming freedom of speech, thumbs it down. The irony will not be wasted on me. Right, let's read a wee bit of it. Right, anyway, I'll finish this and then go back. From Airdrie to Belgrade, the Scot branded far right's Invisible Man. This was 2018. That's him. Wearing military fatigues. He doesn't deny this, by the way. This isn't like fake news or whatever else, whatever other branding motherfuckers like this use to make you lose confidence in everything so they can fill your head with anything. Do you know what I mean? The BBC could come out tomorrow and tell you air is the air. In fact, let's not go into the air because the air isn't safe to breathe. The chemtrails. Don't drink water. It's bad for you. Sorry, drink water is good for you. And somewhere, someday, where somehow this twisted lunatic will get people fucking thinking it's a conspiracy. Fuck, it's fluoride. Fuck. Ruined that one. Is there any examples I can use that the conspiratard land has not shat all over? Anything? Right, they've got the air. They've got the food. They've got the water. So what could the BBC... The sky is blue. There. Right? And then you would get lunatics like this come out and go, yeah, well, the earth is flat and it isn't really blue. It's just a reflection off the dome that's covering us. You know, just turning people's minds to mush. I mean, seriously, if you can convince people and get them... that bendy water guy, what's he called? Beyond the Imaginary Curve. He cracks me up. I don't know if he's still cracking the whip. He will be, actually, because he's not talking about anything important. He's thrown bottles of water out. By all accounts, he's thrown bottles of water out of windows and saying it's a scientific experiment which proves that gravity isn't real. Cheers reactionary, my man. So, why would YouTube remove that? What guidelines does that thing mean? But I'll tell you what, you can monetize it. Right, so he's coining it in for talking this lunacy. So there's a money incentive there to talk shite. And that's what these people relied on very early days to use YouTube and other social media platforms. But I was primarily focused on YouTube. That's where my life experience comes through with this shit. And they managed to... Hold on. If I've ever seen a time to... Oh, shit. I can't... Alright, I was talking about sucking in people. Using all forms of gobbledygook pish. Which is what happens, isn't it? That's what goes on, John. Right, so let's finish this up. No, finish it up in the sense that... right, so Jim Dawson, involved in spearheading racist or extremist views, has been described as Invisible Man in the UK and the far right. He grew up in Airdrie. Well, this is a good wee bit. He was a member of the Orange Lodge before reportedly being asked to leave. No reportedly about it, folks. Take my word for it. He was fucking asked to leave. Too fucking gung-ho. Too off this fucking planet, even for the Orange Lodge. Now, he get kicked out the Orange Lodge. Next thing you know, a couple of years later, he's over in Belfast. Don't ask me why I need to say it like that. Belfast. Creating and stirring up shite amongst predominantly very young kids. Right? If you go and look at it, man, it's the young team he fucking riles up and he go to do this shit. And right, and if you don't know anything about the Orange Order that comes from William of Orange and all that kind of jazz, go and check it out. That's what that man's all about. Or was all about until they came too extreme. Now, did they part ways? Or did they say, step to the side so you don't draw too much heat towards us? Right? Is he saying publicly? But a lot of the Orange Lodge members are saying privately. This is all speculation, I do not know. Right. So, grew up in Airdrie, North Lanarkshire, where, well, Airdrie and Coatbridge are pretty much the same thing. Right, Airdrie's the Proddy town, Coatbridge is traditionally the Catholic town. That's why it stinks. Sorry, man. That's my programming. And Coatbridge is where Count Spunkula was from. That's why he was in the Airdrie Sheriff Court. Jim Jowson's ex-Orange Lodge was literally up the road. You know what? I'm going to actually see if we... I don't know if... Nah, because there's assholes out there that fucking go and attack buildings and all that. Just because they're fucking one thing or the other. Like, that's a fucking building, you moron. You should see what I have seen when I'm licking windows. Let's lick some more windows, shall we? He campaigned against abortion in Scotland before relocating to Northern Ireland and working with loyalist groups there. Loyalist groups there. Because can you say the Orange Order is a loyalist group? Aye, it is, because that's in their doctrine, man. Aye, right, I'm just talking shite. Although he still lives there, but visits Scotland regularly and travels extensively in Eastern Europe. 53-year-old was a prominent campaigner for the BNP and was a close friend of Nick Griffin. Still is to this day. They run the Knights Templar together. They used to do videos together with Nick Griffin with a fucking fake fucking voice changer and all that, which you could take away if you knew the pattern. Audio experts and shit, and it was Nick Griffin hiding behind a voice changer and all that. You're like, hello! If you don't believe me, go and check it out. Where am I? Nick Griffin and helped formed the notorious Britain First group. Where are they now, by the way? I have no idea. Before leaving in 2004. In fact, I'm going to do this. Oh, I don't even know. Severely confused. Right. So, this thing is telling me, tell me. Right. So, the most views I've had at one time has been 7 or 8, right? Although it's saying there's been 28 views in total. That's just the analytics I'm getting now, right? Okay. Please, anybody out there, let me know if the signal's dropping or whether it's just YouTube being a bitch. Maybe I get too many. Maybe I'm spinning. I need to take off. That's the way of trying to get me to take off the Man U game. Half time. 0-0. A dime tag or whatever his name is. He's pish, man. Should get rid of him. But anywho, and thumbs it up if you like this shit. Ramblings of Madman Mind. And not if you agree with what I'm saying, but if you enjoy the shits and giggles, or maybe even get a couple of wee bits of things you're like, here, mate, go and check on that. Or it might be things or thought patterns that you've not thought about. Okay, let's get back to it. Nick Griffin was notorious Britain First group for leaving in 2014. Aye, what did happen to them? He was involved in the Belfast City Hall flag protest in 2012 and was a member of the Protestant Coalition. Protestant? An Ulster, Ulster loyalist political party set up in the wake of the protests. That means that he's running it and done it. Or his best pal is running it. Russian money is said to have funded the expansion of many far-right social networks in the hope. Experts say the fringe views gradually find a foothold. It's there. I know I'm getting the reading skills of a 2-year-old. Feel free to point it out to me. But here's a wee noteworthy thing, right? Like everybody thinks Russia, Soviet state, They're all commies and vodka drinking motherfuckers. Do you know where their lineage comes from? They're Vikings. They were the Ruse Vikings. That's their original name. They were the Ruse Vikings. Now, if I went and looked at a map, I could trace it all, but I'm not going to look at a map because I will be there for hours. But it was the Ruse Vikings, because their longboats, the technical advantage they had is it could go on high waters as well as low seas. So not only could they sail over, they could sail up. If you get me, you know, if otherwise you would, if your boat wasn't capable of sailing in shallow water, you would have to go to the coastline, put your troops there and hang me. Whereas the Viking boats were able to sail all the way upstream. And the nation of Russia originated from the Ruse Vikings back in the day when they were raping, pillaging and plundering people. And Christianity has been saved twice by the Russians. Oh, right, I was trying to get that right in my head. The first time the Russian forces saved Christendom at the time was by Genghis Khan. It was Genghis Khan when he was raping and pillaging all through Europe and shit and taking over Europe. Apparently they say 1 in 5 white European motherfuckers like me have a bit of Khan in them. Ooh, do that genealogy. Because we're all fucking mongrels if you do the genealogy. We're all mongrels if you do the genealogy. So, that's where, and the second time was World War II. Very easy to forget when during the parades and all that, you know, it's all America and Britain and all that. Don't check your fucking figures, folks, man. That war would have been lost without Russia. It would have, man. If Russia didn't divert, if there wasn't 2 fronts, the West were fucked and it would have had no ability to penetrate France. No chance at all, because all Hitler's troops would have been able to fortify that front instead of... So they split their forces, basically, you know. You take on him, I'll take on him. Anyway, so apparently there was money from, I don't know if that's just flung in as part of like the anti-Russia vibe. Dowson is... Hold on. Dowson is thought to have formed the right-wing Knights Templar International while living in Hungary. Hasn't he thought about it? He'd done it. He'll sell you the swords. He'll sell you the gloves. He'll sell you anything you want, actually. All embroidered with a Knights Templar shit on its best thing. You know, I just go and sign up for them. If that's the way you're inclined. Templar International, we're living in Hungary, helping to train Balkan activists and self-styled migrant hunters working at the Kosovoan border. Don't you just love it? Because that's the front line. We need to stop the Muzzies coming over. So we need to shoot them in place before they come onto white land. You stay in that brown bit. Hand on to, yes baby, you just need fucking Bunkin Munikin to come in now. 2017, he was banned for entering Hungary by the country's secret service, who said he was a risk to national security. He'd have took over that country using his jiggery pokery and jibber jabber, given enough time. Sorry, I must have missed that. But then Russian money is said to have funded the expansion of many far-right social networks in the hope. Experts say the fringe views gradually find a foothold. I don't know, I can't read. And a newspaper profile of Dowson, Alina, of the Atlantic Council of International Affairs Institute said these messages seep into the mainstream. They may have been extreme at one point, but they have been influenced in shaping people's views about key geographical events in a very specific direction. Now people just go, what new world order, blah, blah, blah. I agree with that, woman. I don't know. In fact, I could have said fucking the very same fucking words myself without actually reading that. And could we come to the same conclusion without, like, being, I don't know, whatever fucking ad hominem attacks I'm going to get on the comments about this shit, man? It's funny, sad and pathetic. And I think a few of them need a thesaurus and need to understand when they're projecting NPC, they are NPCs. I had this one dude today that was commenting on my videos, soy boy, soy boy, soy boy. I'm like, nah, man, I'm into almond milk. Like, messaging him back, me, just wouldn't leave the soy boy thing alone, man. That's obviously what has been programmed into his nut. Soy boy. I think I'll show you a soy boy later. I think I've got one. I just thought this was interesting. This was the Scottish supporters of far-right group recruiting in Scotland include neo-Nazi and former members of Britain National Party and the Scottish Defence League. And you can just point to that and go, well, that's the lefty media. It's fucking true, man. We're witnessing, have witnessed, the result of this. Far right who want all non-whites out. God almighty. Let's see, is there any in a Tommy Titbag mob that was up at Airdrie there? Oh, there's a Knights Templar International. Am I right in saying that, right? There's up the top, like, can you see that mouse bit? EDL Blackburn Division. Fuck. Been to Blackburn many a times. Now, down there, Knights Templar International. You can't see the full thing, so I take you to just widely speculate. There's the Lion Rampant up there. I know these guys probably don't even know where it comes from, never mind what it means. And they want to appropriate it for themselves. So, English Defence League wasn't just an English problem. Or wasn't just the rise of the right in England? Right, I thought I'd throw in a wee curveball. Right? And take us back to the 19th century, the very early 19th century, I think. This was written in 1804. And it's commonly now known as Jerusalem, which is now more known for being a hymn in the Church of England and all the kind of national. It's kind of seen as a second national anthem for England. If you want to look into it more. I look into the words of it and think, here's a poem, our national anthem, about Jerusalem. How many years? 250 years? Hold on. 1890. Well, 1800, so about 150 years later, a man from the Church of Scotland creates a country called Israel, which so happens to have Jerusalem at its heart. And ever since that moment, every Jew in the world that you could get mustered has been flung to fucking fight the Muslims in that area of the planet. You couldn't make that shit up. So there's some smart bastard like that. Right, we hate the Jews. Let's use them as a standing army and human shield so we can conquer that area of the world and take it back from the Ottoman Empire. Which I might be stood corrected on this, would have still been in control of Palestine, as it would have been said back then. Not Jerusalem. Not Israel, which encompasses Jerusalem. You know, Jerusalem existed. But it was within Palestine, which was part of the Ottoman Empire, which was part of the Roman Empire, believe it or not. It was the East Roman Empire. It's talking about the second coming of Jesus and a New Jerusalem. So, fast forward to this day, today. In fact, is the Israel-Palestine ethnic cleansing still going on? I don't know. I've not tuned in for a while. I'm not up with the scores, the body count. And it only took them less than 150 years after this poem was written for a man. And Lord Balfour that signed this declaration, he was a lord from the east coast of Scotland. Can't remember the land. But his family was the lineage of Robert the Bruce. Thus again, this flag. And where did Robert the Bruce want his heart buried? Didn't happen. In Jerusalem, what's one of the most famous Knights Templars churches in the world? It's Roslin, isn't it? And that's owned by the St. Clair family. Sinclair, as it's been bastardised over a long time, but still people fly the St. Clair. And that was one of Robert the Bruce's best pals that tried to take his heart to the Holy Land. And in fact, I keep saying that to myself. It's a bit of my knowledge that I'm lacking, what happened there and then. So, started with Tommy Robinson at a BNP meeting. Maybe ending, I don't know, let's see. We've been to fucking Northern Ireland back in the 14th century. And looking at maps. So yeah, there is my ramblings of a madman's mind. Now, hold on a second. Did you have to let it linger? Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it linger? You know I'm such a... Right, hold on. No, hold on. It's still working. Getting crazy ass warning signs and shit. Getting doxed, attacked, or whatever they can do to try and shut down free streams. Probably mountains of them out there passing. Because you can tell with analytics and all that, you know, the same way they do it, you can tell. So you all of a sudden your video's like that, couple of fucking hits or clicks. And then you'll get boom, massive spike, boom, massive spike, boom. And that's, God knows what's happening at those points, but it ain't a natural growth. It's no steady growth. It's no natural growth. It's the link of the clip, in my opinion, I may be well wrong, getting stuck or handed about to all the windy licking army out there. So let me just check that out then. I think I covered all my bases. So have the BNP fractured and rebranded, hijacking the conspiracy world using social media? Well, I believe so. I entered into this conspiracy sphere absolutely apolitical and wanted to find out about space aliens, UFOs, Bigfoots, shit like that, you know? Weird things that you wonder about. Or the JFK assassination and all that. Then next thing you know, you're hanging about with people, they're talking about, they're telling you the truth, who are like, Nigel Farage's a great guy. What's wrong with this UKIP? Why don't you like UKIP? UKIP should like UKIP. And that's when the alarm bell started going off. And then like you just seen I can now see it clear as day how they suck people in. They're using child abuse to spread their politics. You know? What's the other things? Immigration problem that we've got, man. They're using that to spread their politics. And you only need to listen to Jim Dawson where he sees the enemy. And that's Islam. Not brown people. Islam. He's in a religious crusade. Thus he's a Knights Templar continuing on the crusade. And then you could go into Robert the Bruce's links with the Knights Templar and all that shit as well. You know, so that's again, ramblings in a madman's mind, but that's where I join the dots between Jim Dawson and if the guy's Machiavellian, so you best believe that he's willing to make a couple of disparaging comments towards Tommy Robinson if it keeps up the charade, the facade that they two aren't on the same page. They're just there projecting their shit for different demographics. Jim Dawson gets your old fucking, gent sitting 3-0 now. Your old gent sitting in his smoking jackets, fucking sipping a whiskey type, Jimmy Dawson gets your young fucking stupid cunt who just wants to go out, watch football, drink beer, and shag woman. I'm not pointing it in there, I'm just putting my hand up as that would have been my demographic a while back. Let's think of that. Jones. This guy's been arrested for sending razor blades to Jews in the past. Right, so if Tommy Robinson is or was a member of the BNP and still part of their little group who are trying to spread their filth even though they're fractured, why does it... he look at the people that I talked about. Like, sorry, I don't know if I finished that because I've got a bad habit of that. He runs faster than my mouth. Jones got arrested for sending razor blades to Jews back in the day, when his BNP days, which is the same group that Tommy Robinson went to a few meetings of. Some would argue more, some would argue less. And as you know, in all sorts of organised crime groups, paramilitary groups and all that, you've got the old team and the young team. Quite clearly, Tommy Robinson was part of the young team back then. I mean, I'm not even showing that picture of him. He definitely doesn't look a day over fucking 20 anyway, that's for sure. You could even argue he's like 16, 17, something like that. I mean, that guy there is something out of American History X, isn't he? And the guy that you can't see... Scarily looks like my uncle. Looks like a porn star for the 70s. That guy in the middle just looks like he's angry and squeezing out a shite. And then this old ropey fucker here, man, looks like Prince Charles went through a mincer. So get involved in the poll. Like it, love it, get involved, man. If you're here, stay for the longevity. Oh, I can't be arsed talking to some, I'll be back to TikTok. Anyway, what's that? 9 o'clock. I'm going to do it off. I think I'll read. Oh, there is no comments too. If I can read the one, I'm going to go and watch the last wee bit of the old Man U game. See if my coupon comes in. Oh, I can do a coupon check. You can watch my disappointment live. Right, they're winning there. Oh, fucking Inter, get your fucking finger out, but it's still 0-0. On a knife edge, folks, on a knife edge. So I need the Inter to score and Bayern to score for that. I've not got much faith in my builder bet because I had Munchen to win it. Both teams to score over 4 goals. Do the math. 3-1, 3-2 to Bayern. I'd be a happy man. Hey, who's to say it won't happen? We've got Harry Kane on. I actually want to see how he's doing. Show. Reaction, what happened to your friend that looked like Gandalf? Well, he wasn't much of a friend, mate. But wasn't much of a friend in the first place, you know. Just somebody cunt that was always there, weirdly enough. And then, because I used to speak up... He was in the cult. So the more I talked about Max Egan, what's his name? Mike Rivero, Alex Jones, who's fucking Gollum of the UK column, and all those guys, and calling them paranoid old fucks. He thought I was speaking about him, and he Skyped me one day and went, "Oh, you might find this is ironic." After speaking to him, after telling everybody in the group, go and ruin them all. Hank kept speaking about me. Hank kept speaking about me. So from then, that point forward, every paranoid old fuck that came out my mouth, he thought I was speaking about him. So, do you know what? It does look like he's a paranoid old fuck, but that's what you get in conspiratard land. So that's what happened to me. Every cunt used to be in the group and all that. He went and ruined them all. Like, this junk kept saying, then he phoned me and said, I'm like, no, mate, I'm talking about. He thought when I was doing the nightly news InfoWars, I was talking about him. When the people I was talking about 9 times out of 10 were on the screen, or I was watching their video earlier or some shit. But that's what you get in the world of paranoia. You get paranoid folks, like myself. I'm so paranoid I don't think Tommy Robinson is the next coming. Or the first coming, to be honest. Right, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. But, well, we touch this. There we go. That's easier. Aye, mate, it was a crying shame, to be honest, but hey, what you got to do in this crazy old world, man? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Look, again, I was just saying a phrase there. But Jim Dawson ain't being attacked by the establishment. Tommy Robinson is. Just because it looks the same doesn't mean it is. Jim Dawson isn't getting attacked by the mainstream media. Mate, have you watched any of this? Any of it? In fact, let me just do a little fucking refresher. This is what I'm talking about. This dude's obviously in the cult of Tommy Robinson, so he's infallible. And fair dues, mate, if you want to do that, right? So Jim Dawson isn't getting attacked. Let me just see here. Right, so there's Nick Griffin, there's Jim Dawson. So I've got hundreds of shit. So Jim Dawson. There's a BBC interview when I watched the documentary on him on Panorama. Because unlike Count Spunkula and all these other people that hate the mainstream media, I don't turn up. He doesn't turn up on RT. I don't know. I'm going to hold my wish because he probably has. He doesn't turn up on RT or Talk Radio or Al Jazeera or anything. He's too. People know that he's too masterful with his words and shit, and can come across and can convince people he's bullshit. Basically, so there was a BBC attacking him. There's the Daily Record talking about him. There's the BBC again, but this is just going through. There's the Belfast Telegraph. There's the Sunday Post. There's the National. Shall I go on, my friend? Do you want me to do a Google search? In fact, let me do it. Because this is what I love. People just absolutely denying what's in front of their face. You show them a picture of Tommy Robinson at the BNP, a far-right group BNP meeting, which he was attending, and they turn around and go, how's Tommy far-right? Well, if you go to far-right fucking meetings, does that not mean that you're far-right? I don't know, maybe I'm just far wrong. Right, so Jim Dawson news. Let's just look at the news article, because there's some new ones in here. Firebrand peeps, there's the Sunday World. Preacher Jim Dawson marches with Catholic Knights Templar leader in Co-Durham parade. Yes, people, it's not just a proddy thing. But again, don't look into any of this shit. Just listen to the call with the swords and all the lovely shit. Well, like I'm showing you Jim Dawson getting attacked with the mainstream media, just like Tommy Robinson gorillas in the mist. So what was your point? What is the point? Have you got a point? I don't care if you're a Tommy Robinson fan or not. It would appear you are, because you seem to be defending him on some level over Jim Dawson or Jim Dawson over Tommy Robinson. I don't get it. I'm a big bit mixed up right now. Can't see your point. Don't know where you're coming from. To a thick cunt like me, you've not explained yourself properly. You know, I need Braille, I think. Right, let's see what else is in here. So that was that was only a few months ago. There's 2017, far right millionaire. I'll use social media network to back Scottish. And what the fuck is that, Jim Dowson? I wish I found that earlier. I'll use social media. Hello, all you Tommy Tipbag fans, and everybody that's getting sucked in with social media. There are people out there with ulterior motives other than freedom, or whatever shite ass slogan they'll use, that are using social media to suck weak-willed individuals in. And it ain't a conspiracy, because I'm no a conspiratard anymore, am I? Is Britain's most influential, is this, and that's back in 2008. So, the reason he's not getting attacked so much, mate, I dare say if you went over to the Irish press, it'd be a different game. Because that's where he's on the ground more nowadays. It's because he's no marching around with a bunch of fucking football hooligans climbing the number 10 Downing Street gates. Is he? That's weird. I had 10 votes in the poll and now I've only got 9. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy, but... Right. So, anyway, Budman, thanks for commenting. I'm not meaning to have a go at it like that. I get where you're coming from, buddy. I just have a severe different opinion and come from a different place. Oh, God almighty, man. I've really fucked my spine up, man. Right, what time is it? If I can check out of here by 9:30, that means I don't need to... Oh, hold on. Oh, God. Right, so... if any of the other Tommy fanboys in the room get a legitimate comment, anybody want to just call me a soy boy? Oh, the soy... Oh, sorry, I've completely forgotten you. Fucking forget something. Completely forgot about this. Right, you know what? This is so important. Going to start a new window. Let's lick this window, folks. Right, so... where's the fucking put it? So many bookmarks I can. Right, that's the thing, made me check. Oh, right. Far right. Oh, there I can scroll down that there. Actually, I forgot I can do that. Right. So here's a folder that I had for just loads of good links and whatnot for back in the day. Brian of London, remember that dude, man? Wow. Where are all these folks now? See the people that shaped a lot of folks' minds? Learned a lot of money? And then got out of Dodge? Right, so the money men behind the far right, as you can see, I actually done over the years, quite extensive research on all these characters. And I do go beyond the first page of Google. And let's just have a look. So I've got all these... Jim Dawson. Right, so... that's the documentary there. Boom! So for whatever rhyme or reason, that documentary... Right, let me... Oh, God, man, this is so confusing for this pickled nut. No, that's what I want there. Money men behind the far right. Make this easier. Oh shit, I better not have fucking lost that. I think I've lost that. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Oh no, man. It's going to take me ages to find. Where the fuck did that go? Did anybody see what I just done there? Mr. Toad. God, he's dead now, you know, Crane. God bless his soul. Telling you how to live your life what's best, man. Like a fucking Kit Kat away for a fucking heart attack for years. Right, I need to find that, because that's... Oh, fuck me. Where did that go? Did it go in here? Oh, there it did. Thank fuck for that. See if I couldn't have found that there, man. I'd have fucking been searching ages for it. Because what I want to show... Have I just done it again? Oh, fuck me, man. Where did it go? Let's stick it fucking up top. See, I'm good with computers, everybody. Right, so what I wanted to show you, right, so that was that Jim Dawson one there. Ah, fuck. I don't think that's on one of my coupons, actually, but Real Games drawing. John Tyndall's speech. I'm just going into the subfolders of the main folder, right? 33. Tribe. Can't remember that. Let's see if it's still up. Nope, that's not up. Oh, there's Little Jones. Oh, I love the beginning of his things. It gives me the chance to sing hello. Hello! 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 We are the Billy Boys! Hello! Hello! Hell noise by our noise! We're up to our knees in Fenian blood, surrender or you'll die! For we are the Brixton Dairy Boys! The Brixton Dairy Boys! And you're not allowed to sing that song at Ibrox anymore. It's been washed from the ether of Ibrox. That used to be brilliant, man. You know, a wee bit of simply the best at the beginning, and then just man. That's when football was for fucking men with boys and no family sections and all that. I understand it's a business, but they've took that arena for men to go to away, and I fucking hate that, man. You know, like men would go there and vent for fucking 95 minutes or whatever, and then go about their daily business. But now you're not even allowed to say Fenian blood or sing about your club's history and where it fucking came from. Because Glasgow Rangers were found on Glasgow Green. You know, the right across the road from the High Court. It's at the tip of a pyramid with an all-seeing eye on it. Right there, Glasgow Green. Go and check it out on the Googles. And Bridgeton is just right of that. And that's where the dudes came from. And the Billy Boys, they were in Peaky Blinders. They were in a couple of episodes of old Peaky Blinders. Hello! 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 Yes! No! Yes, we are the Billy Boys! Anyway, that's enough of that. So, advertising British nationalism works? It's 4 years ago, man. I've long forgot whatever was in there. Right, so let's see what else I had in this other subfolders, if I had any. Hidden far... Oh, fuck's sake. Hidden far right. I can't remember about... Oh, fucking... Oh, fuck. Right, I'll leave that one to last. For obvious reasons. I didn't realise how big a folder that was. I'll do some of these ones here, which means I'll show you how many of these do and do not work. What do, what don't, so on and so forth. So, can you tell from the... Fuck do you call that again? I'm not still web address, but... URL. Can you tell for the URL what group it was or wasn't. Right, so all those Facebook ones, let's see what they were. Nick Griffin, Jones, Nick Griffin, I just sent this in response to an old comrade. And they've removed all their old content. You know? The truth tellers. So that's what those ones were. Let me not get confused again, because I'm very easily confused, so shut them down. Right, remember this little soy boy off the far right? Right, so I would love that wee bastard to just fucking OCD calling me a soy boy the day to watch this. Well, if I'm a soy boy, mate. Oh, familiar me, American, no. My accent's from a Kit Kat. A fucking chipped up bastard. Oh my god, mate, too much heavy on the fucking foundation, man. You look like a fucking... I don't want to think about it, keep going. If I think long enough, I'll find something quite funny. He looks like a soy boy fucking tranny girl. He was the one that the far right dudes, when they were so drunk and couldn't get a woman, just passed around, told don't me fucking speak like a girl, Carlin. Oh, it's Carlin. Carlin's a good fucking name. Oh yeah, baby. Just fucking, I don't know how he ended up in my folder, because he left the far right. That's what it was. What the fuck is this? Racist Bid TV. I don't know what this is. Oh, get it, man. Because I just, for shits and giggles. Whatever happened to this woman? She ended up in a loony bin. Oh, Christ love to hang above the titties. Let me see, that's a shite quality, mate. Ah, fuck, I'm saying shite quality because you can't read any of it. Good. Anyway, let's watch the rest of this. This looks like a wee comical skit. Oh, brilliant, this was showing... Oh, right, this is showing that Jada Francine is a member of the Knights Templar and buys all the shite off of Jim Dawson, right? I get it. Oh, there's the cross down there, in the bottom right. Right? So what this video is showing is Jada Francine is sporting a cross from the Knights Templar shop. Full membership. Only $890, don't you just love it? You get your regalia, your wee fucking military looking hat. Lovely. That is quite funny, man. I forgot about all this thing, me man. Oh, fuck off, man. See that fucking video? That will get a fraudulent click now at the behest of YouTube, who just dishes that up. You don't want it. Fucking turn it off. I know there's a button I can... Yes! Yunkin just scored. Hold on, because the stream, which I obviously pay for, that I use, is behind the fucking Sky Bet, because Sky Bet's on the ball, baby. In fact, talking about that, man, let me just check out my fucking coupon. But need to That one's at the end. Where's my coupon? Dooby dooby doo 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 doo. So got fuck it. Come on, the Inter! Oh yeah! Who was it that scored, man? Harry Kane? Nah, Conman. Oh no, sorry, that's Jim Dawson. Conman. Coleman, sorry. Can't even fucking read. Ain't that the truth? I just missed the fucking goal. Shows the replay, motherfucker. Checking my fucking line out, man. Missing the action. I don't think hold on. I think the audio will be okay. In fact, I don't think you can hear the audio. It's fucked, isn't it? Oh no, turn your shit off. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, Kane was the assist. That ball for Harry Kane, well, that was a good ball by Harry Kane, man. That was good, man. Anywho, so completely. Oh, right, I was showing you some of these. So this is still up. This is talking about, was it the Pediga mob that they tried to launch in Germany? Is that little Tommy Robertson there? I had to go closer because he's that small in real life, and then you go into the fucking computers and he's even smaller. Right, so that was a Pediga mob, I believe, and they were the network. Oh, this will be good actually. Let's have a wee look at this. This was that last person's video, so I don't know what they happened to them. Can't you see that shit, can you? Oh man. I just wish the person done it in a wee bit more high def, especially for me, because I can hardly read all this shite. Right, I'm trying to get rid of myself here. Hello, I'm Jim Dawson. Oh man, that's too fucking Islama. Real Madrid just went 2-1 up. I think that's Jada. Kent Battalion, time to fight Islama Station there. Oh, so right, hold on 1 second. I just need to go back. Is that Tommy Robertson marking with Jada Francine? Oh no, I thought that was Tommy Robertson there, but it's that Paul Golding guy. No, women do not hold over. Hold on, I think I just heard my door. Oh, and get my pump. 9 out of 10, what? Precisely. No problem, man. You can go and catch you after. Oh, fuck. Aye. Alright, where are we? Aye, that was my door. It was a mank. Funnily enough. It's just going through all the symbols, isn't it? There's the beef. There's the. Oh, right. Okay, right. There's a direct link. Oh, there's a direct link to Tommy Robinson and Jim Dawson. Right? Direct link. He's sitting, and this has all been gone past, and I've forgot about it. But there's a direct link between Bobby Tomlinson and Britain's Firsts, and which was created by Jim Dawson. And Jim Dawson was the fundraiser for the BNP, and Tommy Robinson was at BNP meetings. Can you see what it is yet? Fuck, that was Rolf Harris, wasn't it? He turned out to be a BBC paedophile. I better go and burn down the BBC building. Fuck all the innocent people that work there, all the good hard working and shit and all that. We just burn the whole fucking building to the ground because of their little gang of pedos that existed in it. Or big gang of pedos. Oh, I think I'm a pedo because I said little. That's how weak. Let's just shut that music down. That does my tits in. It reminds me of Apu for The Simpsons, and goes, and you see his tongue go like that. Sorry, I'm a child. What can I say? Right, so I think basically what this video's doing is, right, what is that sign is? I'm not sure what that sign is. Reject the PBC propaganda. That's Glasgow. Trust me, I know that. That's fucking Glasgow. Where the fuck is that? Hold on. No, I take it back. Sorry, it's no Glasgow. Didn't get a good swatch. See, these are, KTI, I can't remember that. Oh, was that not the wee killer cunt? And there's those flags. Oh, man. I mean, all the connections of the loose. Robert, I thought it was Sucky Hall Street as well, mate. Or like just with the paving. But I had a closer look, and Glasgow don't have those lampposts in the middle going through any street at all. Right, is this guy speaking? Tommy Robinson, Zeke Allen there. That's a peach. I wonder who's tarting that was he was flying, by the way. Because officially you're not allowed to wear. Here's Nick Griffin. Oh man. I'm so glad I watched this video. I didn't even know. I knew it was there, I just not watched it in years. Oh, hold on, you can't hear fuck all, sorry. No, you can't hear anything because of that. Right, that's Nick Griffin, and he's talking about kicking out all the fucking black folk. Oh, I wish I could. Do you know what I'm going to share that link with you, man, because I hope you went. Fuck. Right. Sorry, man, I'm got too many fucking windows open. I can't find the one I'm wanting. No wanting that one. This one I'm wanting. No. Right. Now, there is no if buts or maybes about it. It's the Knights Templar broadcast they used to do. Shit, what the fuck did I just do? Sorry, that's the Knights Templar broadcasts that Jim Dawson and Nick Griffin used to do together. Nick Griffin used to wear his big cloak and put on a funny voice mechanism thing, and then some clever bastard unscrambled it and proved it was Nick Griffin. You might even see it on this video. Oh man. Actually quite fucking crazy, actually. Quite fucking mental to fucking hear that shit. And you just couldn't hear. Fuck. I'll try and sort that playing back problem by next week. Let me see if closing my mic will do it. Sorry, man. I don't know what fucking... Where the fuck is that from? Oh man, these videos are useless because it requires actually watching stuff. Oh man. Oh, I'm showing you that. Right, so I'm getting heavily confused because I'm watching the replay, not my streaming thing. So there was the people that hate mainstream media on mainstream media yet again. I'm just going to go through these. Another missing video. British Constitution Association. This is who the UK column is. The British UK column came out of the same address as the British Constitution Association. I know this because I've done the research at the time when I listened to the UK column. I was like, oh, they're tickling my balls. Oh, that feels good. Here, hold on, whore. I want to go and find out where you come from before I fucking stick it up you. You know, due diligence. Easy for me to say. No, it's not. British Constitution Group. I forgot more than I remember about them, to be quite frank. All I do remember is they were the UK column. Their business addresses were identical, because you can go and find them out in public records, which aren't available on the first page of Google results. Fucking advertising, man. US right-wing groups bankroll a campaign to free Tommy Robinson. Video unavailable. And what do you think about that one? Jim Dowson a fan of Jews? Right, so there you have Tommy Robinson. He's actually getting Jews to vote for their own death. Has that not already happened? I don't know. I'm confused. What do you think? Is that pro-Israel, anti-Israel? His emblem there, I don't know. Jim Dowson, B.THMA, Bachelors of, I don't know. He's an educated man. Oriented, preach at the Pie Research at St Mary's Madison. Fucking hell. See, I'd get sucked in with all the anti-Catholic shit, you know what I mean? Some places, some perpetrator. Right, that's a fucking... that I would say, is that talking about the Jews killing Jesus? I think it is. Anyway. So this was all in my folder. Video removed yet again. Don't know where that came from. Video removed yet again. Oh! Jones is in there. Video removed again. So let's go and have a look at some of the videos that were removed. That was my train of thought before I got confused there. So I think that one, Jim Dowson's Invisible Man of Britain's Far Right. I'd love to find another version of that somewhere. Why Kosovo needs feminists. I don't have any idea where that came from, but it's now been deleted. Paul Goldberg whinges about the upgrade to Maidstone. Whinges about the upgrade to Maidstone Mosque. Right, okay. I think most of these have been... Jim Dowson Exposed was there. Divide, a new interview series exploring social identity. The Strange Death of Ireland and Executing Doctors with Justin Barrett. The Network, I think that worked. Jim Dowson Exposed. Jada Francine, Knights Templar. Why I Left Rebel Media. So, let me get rid of that, because that's confusing as fuck. let me get rid of this one as well because it's confusing as fuck. All the links are there, you can find them yourself. I've joined all the dots. Remember there is that poll, so you can show your hate, show your support, stick a wee thumbs up. All good in the hood, baby. Right, now, fuck, where was it? Is this one down the bottom on it? Fuck. It's open all in one tab. See how many we got, see how many we don't. See what the fuck it is. Paul Joseph Watson. Clown World. You fucking curly haired fucking Alex Jones cock sucking fuck. Removed. Adam Curry. Why that was in there. Removed. Islam versus LGBT. Are you a poof mate or a muzzy? Or muzzy, as the Scousers would say. What the fuck's it got to do with you? Removed. Jones again. Oh, hello! 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 We are the Billy Boys. Had to be done. Anyway, Joe Anderson, a rat-proofed alleyways won't solve the rat problem in Kensington and Fairfield. That's his local area that has been turned from black to a multiculti area, and he hates it. Can I say? He runs for council and all that as well, but ex-BNP member. Removed. Ooh! 4 years ago on a Templar report. Fuck, I thought. Fuck, I'll need to fucking rewatch it at some point. I always thought Jada Francine and Tommy would have nice babies together, you know? There'd be fucking midgets with big tits. And no brains. Three special guests in the room, man. Oh, tits are the size of your head, man. I haven't kept in contact with. To Jason Franzine's tits. Or Franson. Audio! Cut! Audio! Audio! Wow. Right, there's one for you, so you can, you know what, I'll stick it in the chittity chat. Why not? People can find it. If they do, I might watch it myself later if I can remember if the football isn't. Still going right. Oh, fuck. It's 8 minutes. I'm scared to look at my line. I'll wait till the end. Just need to enter a score and Man U to hold on. Bayern Munich to hold on. I think Mother Cooking's well and truly fucked. So that's still surprisingly up. Oh, do you know what I should have done there? That video's done. So I think I've already showed that. Whatever that was is done. The fuck is this? I have no fucking idea or recollection of why that's in there. Oh, it must have been looking at all the British Constitution Party, British Constitution Limited. It's where I would have got their accounts and all that, and their business address, their address of business. And then when you go into the UK column and they go like, bing, put it in. Don't even search my channel, man. It's out there for people to know. So the UK column was the British Constitution Party. It was just the name that they gave to it for their propaganda campaign online. Midas? Why the fuck was I looking at Midas? Previous name, Sharper Pennies Limited. I can't remember. Hold on, let's look at the people. That's where it's just started, eh? Fucking wish I could remember. Did he have the full video of this, maybe? Oh, that's why I'd have been looking into all those company names. What a political politician. Oh, you fucker. Ah, fuck you, Inter. So there was a wee bit. You can see lots of stuff for this guy. It's just, as you can see, he goes down the suing route, and I'm dare say he's got a good couple of lawyers. On the books. But again, there's, I'm pretty sure you can find that if you want. I just wanted to show you how much of the stuff for no more than, 4, 5, 6 years ago has all disappeared. They've retracted it all. Like that, like that. But not like that. Right, so leave a comment if you're still live kicking about. Get involved in the old poll. Otherwise, thanks for joining. Stick a wee thumbs up or thumbs down. You know, the thumbs down means that I'm saying something of such significance that, or, you know, it's not that I'm deliberately annoying people. I have the freedom of speech to say what I want, and my opinion is my opinion. I've shown you all the evidence, research, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, that I've done throughout the years, man. Years of it. And why I've arrived at where I've arrived. Oh, my fucking coupons bust. Fuck. And people will just say left wing soy boy to me, pointing out that Tommy Robinson, debatable whether he was a member. As you can hear, they're quite good at wrangling out of that shit. You know, if you own a company, your company's house, he owns over 100 companies. Fuck me, man. Anywho, thanks for watching, everybody. If you do enjoy it, stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Otherwise, take care of you all. Stay tuned. And who knows, maybe I'll do a mental mentality of your average Tommy Robinson fan tomorrow. And I'll go through all my comments of just not bringing sweet Fanny Adams to the table, other than soy boy, lefty, leftly lunatic. You're just a well, we'll go through it tomorrow, man. Something's quite, in fact, I was going to say something's quite colourful, but it's no. It's like they've ran out of insults for me. I'm disappointed. Right, you having a good night, y'all. I'm going to go enjoy a wee vape, get to bed. Catchies.
Clips, clips.
And remember, citizens, always subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. And $19.95 plus shipping and handling will keep you out of hell.